Pannier Market is a scheme that is to bring marketplace and market philosophy back to Newport and the Isle of Wight. The scheme's a not-for-profits enterprise and aims to support regeneration and training through a locally based initiative. A Pannier Market is a marketplace that you typically find in the southwest and west of England, and it's a marketplace where traders would have historically come with potentially quite small amounts of produce. Pannier means large basket, so it gives the opportunity for traders to be of various sizes and come to market either on a very regular basis or less often when perhaps they've got a glut of produce that they want to trade locally. We're working on two timelines. We're working on a short-term timeline that brings marketing back as a philosophy that's important for Newport and the Isle of Wight. And we're looking to start training initiatives very shortly, and we're looking to start market opportunities through Pannier during the latter part of this year. And in the longer term, we're working towards a project to create a permanent base for Pannier, and that will be in Newport, and that will relate to confirming a site and ensuring that there's a sensible opportunity to be had there. But that's the longer term vision. We have a number of sites that we're talking about and a really positive approach being given to us by the council. I think the important thing with marketplace is that it's centrally located. Markets tend to be the heart of local communities and they become a hub within a townscape. We've had fantastic response from both local businesses and the local community, in fact, and everyone's really keen to see that diversity of marketplace added to the retail opportunity across the island. And it gives an opportunity for us to be proud of local produce as well, which is really, really important. Training is a really important part of this project because there's really two strong themes, and it's regeneration and opportunity through training. So training really will start very soon with marketeering programs available for new and existing marketeers. With the permanent marketplace, we're very keen to see a training program that links into the construction of that itself. And then once that's actually completed, then there is a training space within that permanent marketplace vision. We're looking at short courses and we're looking at potentially longer courses with a really broad spectrum of opportunities potentially available. So it could be training that will allow us to bring artisans from other regions so that they can do a day training about some artisanal skills. It could equally be business-based training. We have approval with Job Centre Plus for some funding of training for some of their clients, and that's going to be fantastic, supported by the Isle of Wight College, and that will be a really creative training session where we're looking at marketeering, how to market yourself, what you may sell, and what your stall may be like. Within the permanent scheme, we're planning to have a cafe facility which will be showcasing local produce, but will also have a training aspect to it. And the intention is that training and opportunity are going to be a really important theme within this project as a whole. There is a really good support network of training available on the Isle of Wight, and I think that some businesses are very aware of that and use it, and others perhaps don't. But the more of us that support and commit to training and use training, the better it is for our community. I think it's really important that island businesses become aware of the training opportunities that can be available. And I think also island businesses need, and some are fantastic at it, some probably just haven't had the time or resource to look too far, need to be sure that they see the benefits of training and the benefits of giving their employees the broadest spectrum of skills possible. so that in fact there's a philosophy that people can actually stay within a business family for a long part of their career. And I hope that island businesses will see that as a really good investment, if not a good support mechanism for our community as a whole. Training is always a challenge for small businesses and large, but in fact the benefits that you achieve through supporting training programs are fantastic, and the new ideas and the opportunities and the satisfaction as a company of seeing someone develop is really enormous. And the red tape that's involved with our training is probably the bark's worse than the bite in reality. We're in a big recession, and training budgets are one of the first things, sadly, that get questioned. But I think it's really important that we try as businesses to keep a level of training going. There's all sorts of people that businesses can communicate and talk to, and there's some quite industry-specific support mechanisms. I'm from the construction industry, and there's a number of people within the island community that can support quite specific construction need for that, such as the CITB. The Isle of Wight College is a fantastic vocational support mechanism, and in fact with the college they will also find pathways to other training programs that might be more suitable for your specific needs. There are some other really fantastic training providers on the Isle of Wight who seem to be really flexible in their approach to finding appropriate training courses for businesses with more specific needs. The Isle of Wight's always going to be challenged necessarily with employment opportunities for everyone, but what we have are a fantastic range of businesses that are really diverse, and in fact there are many opportunities on the Isle of Wight, and I know that the Regeneration team for the island work really hard to encourage businesses to the Isle of Wight who would then give new employment opportunities. And I think what's really important is that if as a community we are well trained and we're committed, we're ready and we're available as a whole to actually support these new businesses that may wish to relocate to the Isle of Wight. We have always had certain industries that we've been very, very good at, and we can example a number of engineering firms that are really fantastic, and we've always produced really good engineers. And so I would think that businesses of that type could naturally see a history and a heritage for their industry on the Isle of Wight. And I think that there's many opportunities nowadays in terms of hospitality that are no doubt available. We have a large tourist industry, and I know through the Eco Island agenda there's moves to support changes within the tourist industry and champion slightly more diverse tourist opportunity, and then there would be huge opportunities for employment and training through those. Training is vital to every economy, and supporting our community through training is absolutely vital, and the Isle of Wight's no different to any other area in that respect. It's important that businesses see training as more than just the statutory apprenticeship, and I think it's wherever possible, it's really important that businesses see a pathway for an apprentice to take within that firm so that they can stay there and they can become a fully trained professional or technician or whatever their actual route is. And I think it's really, really vital that businesses don't see just training as a short-term mechanism. It's a long-term investment that gives you a really good and supportive set of employees